Protect yourself and your family from unexpected challenges. Consider accident-only income protection. Click the link in the description to find out more.
Boxing King Media in association with the Riyadh season. What a week it's been, Spencer. I appreciate your time that you've given me. Just want to speak to you about last night. Before we speak about the fight and what's going to come next, just talk to me about the event and the way everything was, the organisation. I saw you had Gold Star merchandise getting sold all around the arena. The local Arabs were walking about in your Fury Ngannou scarves.
Yeah, we've been doing merchandising a long time as part of our business, and Tyson's a partnership in that business, and we've done quite well out of it. So it's been, and you've probably seen the stuff that we do. It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's decent quality stuff, and it was interesting to see all the local people wearing Gold Star.
I saw everybody in it. I walked through, and it was amazing, wasn't it? How big it was, and look, it's only going to get bigger here, isn't it?
Tyson Fury, Ngannou. A lot of people wrote the fight off. They were saying, it's just a cash out. Ngannou can't fight. They were picking Ngannou's boxing skills based on the pad work we saw a few weeks ago. And now it's quite clear that pad work was just him messing around, because the guy can clearly fight. So just your reaction to the fight, the way it went, and the reflections on it.
Yeah, I was a bit of that myself. I mean, I spoke to Mike Tyson the other day, and I asked him how good was he, and he said if he detonates on you, there's not many people who can stop his power. So that was serious. Tyson himself knew all about it. That's why he kept saying, listen, you can't underestimate this guy. Everybody's underestimating. I'm not. So he clearly knew that this guy he knew something about this guy. And Johnny's dad, he actually said from the start how this fight would go, how it would end, the beginning, the middle and the end. He got everything smash on.
I'll back that up, because he told me a few times this week off record that this will be a harder fight than Usyk, because we don't know what's coming. The shops are going to be looping in, and the guy can bang. So it's John Fury knows his stuff.
Yeah, but not only that. I mean, if you watch the fight, he was very good in Ngannou, wasn't he? People might say, Tyson was rubbish, but I disagree with it. He was very good. Obviously, Tyson's a lot better than that. We know that, and there was a culmination of different things that probably went wrong for him. No excuses. He'll tell you that himself. It is what it is. His attitude for it. He's had a good old fight. He's earned a lot of money out of it, and he's fought in the kingdom, and that's been very exciting for him, where he couldn't get a fight before. So where was he going to get a fight? He took this, and he's over the moon. We walked into the dressing room. It was like a morgue. Everybody was down, despondent, but why should you be? You just won a fight, got a huge payday, and and opened up the Riyadh season, and put boxing on the map here.
Spence, we're restarting again, because your phone is non-stop. I'll tell you what, even when I interviewed you the other week, you must have had about 20 phone calls. It's not easy, this manager game, is it?
No, it's not easy at all. Everybody thinks it is. Everybody thinks you just get handed the job, and it's really easy to do, but it's not. There's a million meetings, million phone calls, especially out here. It's I think I get to bed at about 4 o'clock every morning and get woken up at 7 with a problem.
I better you than me. Lost my chain of thought. I think we was talking about the fight and how it went. So just tell me, how did you score the fight? Did the right man win?
I scored the fight 6-4. That's with
including the knockdown.
Including the knockdown, yeah. That's what I scored. I thought it was Usyk said it's 7-3, but I thought it was closer than that. I thought it was close. I was a bit worried at one stage, but Tyson, second half of the fight, he didn't seem to lay a punch, did he? Ngannou didn't seem to capture Tyson at all. It was a bit of a couple of bit of wrestles as well, weren't there?
There is. And what do you say to the people online? There's a lot of consensus, because people are still saying, how has this Tyson Fury, who a lot of people, even Mike Tyson himself, was saying is the greatest of all time in his opinion. How does a guy on debut give Tyson Fury such a hard fight? You know, was it a problem on the night? Was he not fit? Like, from in your opinion, what went wrong for Tyson Fury?
Look, that's some things. Some things you're right, or people are right about. I mean, we were held up in a corridor for 45 minutes. You know, that's not an excuse. But you know, you warmed up, you get your fight done, you get ready. He's in a corridor. 45 minutes late, we're still there because the dancers were still on. So, a couple of things as well. Maybe he's overdone it. We went to the Champions Dinner the night before. That's probably my fault. But we were contracted to do it, and Garner was there as well. But I do hold myself responsible for that. It's just not heard of that you do stuff like that. And a couple of other things, maybe we'd have liked the fight earlier. It was very late at night. Not used to that. Should have perhaps prepared for that. But listen, Tyson's a consummate professional, and he was. That was not Tyson, was it? What we saw.
And obviously, again, talking about opinions, when it's worth talking about reactions. Eddie Hearn did a couple of interviews, and he said he felt Ngannou won by 2 rounds, and he also said that he believes Anthony Joshua would stop Tyson Fury in 6 rounds, and he was open to Anthony Joshua fighting Ngannou as well. So, just your reaction to them comments.
Yeah, I mean, he's got his own opinion, isn't he? He's one of the top men in the game. He's watched probably more boxing than anybody has. Do I agree with him? No, I don't. I thought Tyson won the fight. Obviously not convincingly, but he won the fight. Simple as that. And many other people, we've all got different opinions. We all see different things. You know, the flash knockdown. You know, so after that, I don't think he done that much, to be honest. Mind you, Tyson didn't do loads, but he didn't do that much. I thought that Tyson won the fight by 7-3, 6-4.
And what about the fact that I think he said he'd be open for AJ to fight Fury next? He's saying forget the undisputed fight, and he also was open to AJ fighting Ngannou as well.
Well, I bet he is, because he perhaps he should look at said what he was going to do and get the Wilder fight on. You know, I really want to see that Wilder fight against AJ. I'm really excited for that. He just needs to get that on. I think that's his first port of call, because it's been talked about for long. He's tried to make it for I don't know how long now, but he's what a great promoter he is, and he should be able to get. You should. Eddie, come on, pull your finger out, mate, and get the first fight done first. And then maybe you can look at Ngannou. And, as for AJ beating Tyson in 6 rounds, didn't it take him 7 in his last fight to beat, what was he called?
Robert Helenius.
Oh, Robert Helenius, that's right, Robert Helenius, yeah. So, I like AJ, he's a cracking fella. But, that wasn't Tyson last night. He knows that as well. He's just using the narrative again. But listen, he's a clever man, isn't he, Eddie? Very clever.
And the other thing I want to speak to you about, Spence, is that USYK has come out and said that the fight has to happen on the 23rd. I know you guys were initially insisting that it has to be on the 23rd as well. I spoke to USYK an hour or so ago, and he's saying he wants it on that date. And if Tyson doesn't fight him on that date, then he's saying give up the belt, let somebody else have a go, and he'll fight you later on.
No, that's not going to happen, is it? I mean, if Tyson had to fight on the 23rd, of course he will. He's not going to shy away from anything, but he's got a few injuries there. Not massive ones, but enough to stop him fighting on the 23rd. This fight is going ahead, come rain or shine. The contract's in place. We have a certain time to do the fight, and the fight will go ahead. Is it going to be the 23rd? Not with the injuries he's got at the moment. I think Frank Warren's made that clear. Have we got another date we're going to go for? 1,000,000%. I spoke to Egas today. He was insistent, and they've been so helpful and very genuine with us. And they've been, they're not looking to push us that far either. But they will be ready on the 23rd. Eagers has told me USYK's going to be ready. He said, we understand that Tyson might have a few knocks. If not, can we get a date in place and get it confirmed in the next 24 hours? And, you know, we have to talk to Frank, we have to talk to Bob Arum, and we have to talk to Tyson. And if Tyson's happy with that, I mean, you've seen him today. He's got a few knocks and bumps and bruises, hasn't he? And, you know, it's not the ideal preparation, is it? Because we were all on the opinion this was going to be a walk in the park, but it wasn't. It was him who knew it wasn't going to be a walk in the park.
To be fair, I think John Fury was consistently saying all week it's not going to be a walk in the park. But do you reckon that might have been the underlying reason? Maybe everyone thought it was going to be. I don't know if Tyson. I've not spoken to him, but did he maybe think that as well?
No, I don't think. No, definitely not. All he kept saying all week, because you all keep saying about this man's not the real deal. I'm telling you, this man's a real deal. Mike Tyson's trained him. He's got his usual trainer, but you know, he's a very good fighter. I believe the WBC are going to put him into top 10, which I think he is a top 10 fighter. That's what I've been told. He's going to be put in at top 10, and any heavyweights out there who think these easy work could come unstuck.
Would you work with Ngannou again? Obviously, I know you're Tyson's manager, but you know, if you're doing fights in Saudi, would he look to fight again? I'm guessing he's going to fight in a boxing fight again, considering the way he performed.
Yeah, look, we talked to Tyson. We'll probably open our own little promotional company, not promoting as such, doing some managerial stuff and bringing fighters in. That's for later on, but. Would there be an Ngannou rematch? Tyson said, you know, if he gets over his next two fights and he does all right, yeah, why not? You know.
Based on that, then, if Tyson fights Usyk next, AJ doesn't have a cemented opponent. Could you potentially could you make an offer to him, like with the Saudis behind you?
I'm sure. What a great fight that would be. Didn't Eddie Hearn say he'd take Ngannou out very easily? Was that what he said? I've not seen it, but somebody's told me.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so if listen, AJ's a very capable man. Don't forget, this was not one of Tyson's great performances, but he still got the W. So Eddie, yeah, come up with maybe Ngannou would like to take that fight. I think it's an unbelievable fight.
Interesting thoughts. Spencer, anything else? I think we've covered everything. To summarise, basically, 23rd December, you're not going to go with that date because Tyson has picked up some injuries, and you're looking to rearrange for next year. And I'm guessing we're going to get some sort of confirmation.
You get some. I've not told any porkies on here. I've told exactly how it was. I said to you, if we couldn't do it on the 23rd, we were going full steam ahead for the 23rd. And if he got injured in any way, shape, or form, which it looked like he has, we will be going very close to that date. The fight's happened, it's signed, it's contracted, everything is done. So all I need to tell you really is that we will get a date very, very quickly.
We'll look forward to it, whether it's this year or next year. Spencer Brown, appreciate your time, and we'll catch up soon.
Yeah, thanks very much. It's been a great experience. Thanks for interviewing me, and never really done this type of thing before, but it's been good. Thank you.
Thank you for giving us the time to speak to you. Thank you.
Protect yourself and your family from unexpected challenges. Consider accident-only income protection. Click the link in the description to find out more.